What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? You know what? I originally filmed this as a road rage video in the automobile. I went and check this out. I'm going to pick this bad boy up. Originally 20 bucks. I got it for $6 at Joann's Fabric. Bunch of guys at the Monster Tutorial Prop Challenge group on Facebook are painting those up, and I thought, you know what, I could do something really cool with that, so I'm going to skin it up, and you'll see it. I'll make a video about it, but I made this video in the car, and it was an incohesive piece of shit. So I have about 15-20 minutes before I got to go to work and pick up the kids from school, because it's one and the same, believe it or not. And I figured, what the hell, why not do this now? This bullshit with AtGames. Let me just start off with where I'm going to end it up with my question, why now? Why now? You know what I mean? AtGames all these years have made crap. All the way back to the original Flashback that they took over, which I think was the Flashback 3, Atari Flashback 3. And pretty much everything else since then, the only thing I can see of any value is my Atari Portable. Now, I'm not going to buy one every year when they come out with a new version of it or whatever. I have this one. I have my SD card loaded in it, and I'm happy with it. But for years and years and years, they've just pumped out shit after shit after shit after shit. And we've all said this 100 times, including me. You vote with your dollars. And they wouldn't release stuff if they didn't think it was going to sell. They wouldn't spend the time and the money to research, to develop, to manufacture and package and ship out if they didn't think this shit was going to sell. So apparently people are buying these. Now I know it's aimed at two markets. It's aimed at us gamers, and it's also aimed at the impulse purchase people, you know. Mary's walking through the department store and says, oh, my husband used to love video games. Let me pick up this new Blast console thing that looks like a Genesis controller. That's what we're mainly going to focus on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, but those are the people who pick them up. They give them to their significant others, their kid, whatever. They play with it for a little bit, if they even do, and it ends up in a yard sale or thrown away, or at your local thrift market, or they overprice them on online shopping marketplace, such as Craigslist and the like. There's a little bit of a controversy going on right now, which is not really anything new, because we're a bunch of fucking Ponzi fucking clucking hens at the hairdresser with these video game things. Always got something that we're griping about, and that's just the nature of the beast, and I'm okay with that. I've just been kicking back with my tub of popcorn and watching this unfold, but it's getting out of control. And my question again is, why now? So if you don't know, I'll try to sum it up as quick as I can, because I don't want the video to go on too fucking long. AtGames sent out review copies of this thing called the AtGames Blast, whatever. John Hancock reviewed one that had Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, it had Galaga, Mappy, you know, the typical Namco things, Xevious, and some Dragon game, I don't care. Actually, it's a good game, and it's not coming to mind. But regardless, there's going to be two versions. One that's a Walmart exclusive that has one different game, and a general retail version. Now, the version that John Hancock got had arcade ROMs on it, and it turns out that if you were to get the Walmart exclusive, though it was still packaged as an arcade ROM system, you got NES on it chip ROMs. Then people got confused, and it turns out that everything out in the retail shelves are misleading, and they still advertise the arcade ROMs, but you're really getting these inferior NES ROMs, which those aren't bad ROMs, it's just not what they're advertising. But to make matters worse, what's on the shelves doesn't really work as well as what they sent out to the reviewers. So there's some shady shit going on right there, and I can see why people are getting upset. I think it's going a little too overboard. Some people are like legitimately being venomous about this. It's like, just vote with your dollar. Make your video or whatever. Contact them. Tweet about it. Do whatever you got to do. Be like, this shit sucks. Let's get the word out there. Even to people who aren't in our circles that may by accidentally buy this thing. And just get it over with. But people are going off the deep end. So this is like the big thing this month, okay? AtGames responded saying, yeah, the ones that we sent out, that's what we initially want to come out, but what's going on the shelves, the first production runs are going to be what you're complaining about, and we'll eventually fix it. And then they said that they may or may not do that, and if they do, they'll announce it. Regardless, people are still going nuts. And some people are being unrealistic with their correspondence with AtGames, whereas others are just giving the information and asking the same question, why? And AtGames is blocking people on the Twitters because people are tweeting all over the place about this. And it's become this huge fucking mess. So my question, again, and I'll say this 100 times, why now? AtGames has pumped out crap year after year after year. Again, this is the only thing I think was of any value from them. And I still think it was overpriced. But it works fine. It does what it needs to do. But all the way back to when they took over the flashbacks. I think the first Atari flashback that they made was the third one. And anything from there on has been kind of... A lot of this stuff has been okay. But a good majority of it, more specifically the Sega stuff, has been shit. It's been junk. In one way or the other, whether it be a build quality thing, or whether it be a sound thing, or the emulations is all fucked up, the games don't play right, and they still bank top dollar for these things. The Sega Genesis thing last year was like, what, 80 bucks, 90 bucks? And it was still junk. And it's very fitting that Sega is actually pulling away from them this year, thank God, to make their version of the Mini Classic, which I can't wait to see what they come up with, because I'm a Sega guy, okay? But why is everyone all of a sudden pissed off now? I get because they're being deceptive in their practices. They're advertising this, and they're sending this out to be reviewed by people we trust, and then giving us something else. I totally get that anger. But after all these years of, we're going to improve this, and we're going to improve that, and just getting the same thing, let me tell you something, they would not put anything on the shelves if they didn't think it was going to sell. If I haven't said it already, they wouldn't spend the time, the money, and all that to put things on the shelf for people to buy if they didn't think it was going to sell. All right? They do have a handful of stuff that they know, all right, we'll put out 500 units to this area. Pretty sure only 300 of them are going to sell, but that's okay. We'll still get something out of this, and everything's groovy. And year after year after year after year, we continue to buy these things. Now, personally, I've never bought, with the exception of this, I think I purchased the Intellivision one, and I ended up trading that to somebody for something because I wasn't really into it. And I honestly think that was just because I wasn't into the whole Intellivision thing. I like the games, I hate that controller. The very first actual AtGames experience I ever had was, and this is a unit a lot of people don't actually talk about, which is weird. It was an arcade stick about yay big that played Sega Genesis games, and it had an SD slot. And I remember, and mind you, this is in the early days, so we weren't used to their fuckery yet, okay? I couldn't find one in the store, so I bought one secondhand for like 25 bucks. I think they were retailing for about 50 at the time. And I brought the thing home, and I'm playing this. I'm like, this sucks. I legitimately got so angry I threw the fucking thing and smashed it. Out of anger. I didn't mean to do it. It just happened. I was so disappointed. I'm a Sega guy, you know? So I kind of vowed never to really touch any of their other stuff, even their Atari flashback stuff. I don't really fuck with. I really don't. I won't spend my money on it. So we have all these years of just incompetence. People are still spending their money on it. If you can't get a review copy, some people are actually going out there and buying them so they can review them. And I get the whole wanting to get views, likes, subscriptions, followers. I wouldn't be making this video now if I didn't have that kind of mindset, you know? But it's like year after year after year, we get stuffed up the ass by their products. And it took something silly like this, which is a big offense. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to belittle it. But what I want to know is why it got this far before people started hounding on them. I mean, like I said, now they're blocking people, and there's this big campaign just to get fucking rid of them, which sucks too, because you got to remember, there's a lot of people who feed their families being employed by these guys. But at the end of the day, if they're not, they don't deserve to exist. So it's that, I feel bad, you know. This guy's got a couple kids, a dog, a 2-car garage. But he's also working for a company that's evil. So, I don't know. I want to hear what your thoughts are as far as why now. I mean, I don't care what your thoughts are on their crap. We all know it's crap. I mean, I do care about your thoughts, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video isn't to have you discuss why you think what they did was deceptive. We all know it is. I mean, there's talks of class action suits. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. I doubt it. We're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about how crappy this stuff's been for years. I've already told you about 20,000 times. And everyone else fucking knows that. I want to know your thoughts on why now? Why did it take this to get people so up in fucking arms against them? Why? I don't know. I don't get it. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy my Atari portable. I'm going to bring it with me because I have a few minutes outside before work. Because I have to get there early to park the car. Because if I don't, I ain't got no pocket. So I'm going to play this while I'm in there. Maybe some Beam Rider. And yeah, that's it. So guys, go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to the Creeps Positive. Don't forget to donate to the Alzheimer's Association. Link will always be down below. Hope you're doing well. Thanks as always so much for watching. I think I already said that, but I can't say it enough anyway. So guys, take care. Creep it real. Until next time, bye-bye.